Welcome back, YouTube. We are working on an underquilt, synthetic. It's kind of a funky build. We've got, I'll show you here. This bag here has 2 layers of the 7.5 ounce Climashield. I've already got my shell cut, but one of the things I did want to show you here was kind of what we were doing. I'll show you the plans here in a minute, but as you can see, or hopefully you can see, I'm just rolling a hem on this so that we can kind of get some, I don't know, firm edging on it. Once the edging is kind of finished, well, not kind of, but once I have the hem on it, I'm going to basically go in and we're going to dart this. Once it's darted, we'll put the Climashield layers hopefully in together along with the fabric that we're going to use for the sewn channel. I'm going to get into more of this later, but this is kind of the beginning of the build. All I've really done is cut the 2 layers in half because it was shipped to me as a 12-foot section, and unpack everything. I'll grab some of the drawings here and we'll show you. I'll probably show you in a different piece. Let me get this stitched up with the hem, and then we'll go through. I will get the darts kind of drawn in, show you how that's going to work. We will use the pinch clips to kind of hold things in place to sew the darts, and we'll go from there. But YouTube, thank you for watching, and we'll see you here in just a sec. All right, welcome back, YouTube. I've got the darting finished, so with no further ado, let's just take a peek and see what this looks like real fast. As you guys can see, hopefully you can see anyway, I've got darting right there, darting right here, and then grab the other one, bust this out, and I'll show you this. Let's see, that's backwards. This is not completely finished, by the way, guys, but this is the darting for the head end, all finished. You'll notice I have 3 darts. The foot end is going to have 4. I'm going to be taking off less material, but I'll bring it in a little gentler, see which way it works. But that's what we got so far. Stick with me and you'll see some more. Thank you, guys. Welcome back, YouTube. So just wanted to share something with you, maybe save you guys a little bit of heartache. I keep forgetting that I can tape this stuff down. This taffeta is kind of hard to work with, but this painter's tape turned out to be a great secret that I just got off of the internet. So if it helps you guys, there you go. The other secret I have, I don't know if it shows up in the light or not here, but the outline of the darts I'm now putting on there in marker, because you can't really tell, so who cares. But yeah, I kind of think I've got a pretty good go at this. Anyway, we are going to continue. I'll be back. All right, update time. Welcome back, everybody. As I had told you, we are making a underquilt. I think the last time I showed you this, I believe I had the Climashield, which is the insulation right here, sewn inside to the shell. So let me show you. We've got the perimeter completely sewn. I'm on the last piece of perimeter here. I'm trying to sew in basically the cloth channeling that we're going to use for my suspension system. And if you can see on this side here, I'm going to stitch up to these marks right there and should leave a little gap about like that. I'll pull everything through this, and I'll probably have to hand stitch maybe about, oh, I don't know, 18-20 inches to finish the quilt off. Pretty thick. So far so good. Stay tuned. We'll have more information for you. The new synthetic quilt on it. It doesn't work. The suspension isn't the way I need it to be. I'll give you a quick peek here. The channeling worked out pretty well. Everything seems to have some pretty good feel to it. I've got a few adjustments on some of the channeling left to do, but overall I think the workmanship on it's pretty good. The shock cord here is just too not strong enough. Same thing here. I bought this at a local store, so It's probably my fault. I didn't bother to check to see what the strength of this stuff was. I don't know. Give me a bit. We'll fix this up with actual new correct shock cords, and I'm going to get some different tensioners and we'll show you. YouTube, welcome back. So we're back in the hammock lab. I think we've got her dialed in. Last night I spent a little testing this synthetic underquilt that we've been making. Temps weren't super low. I think we started out at like 25 degrees, only dipped to 20. Here, let me show you this real fast. But the suspension was the biggest issue. So we added a secondary suspension. You're going to notice that the primary is the yellow. And again, I think where I was going wrong, I had cord locks that were trying to lock it in place. Now it's free floating using the secondary suspension, which is adjustable both on the left and, as you can see, on the right side there. And these just basically come up again just to the top of that. I don't know if you can see. I borrowed the design basically from a lot of the cottage vendors that we've got that I have hammocks through. I don't know. I'll put some pictures up and I'll show you the design build. This could have been an issue too. I'm not sure I had this tight enough. I think it is, but we may want to relook that, and that may have been part of the issue. As you can see, I kind of changed things up a little bit. You'll see the yellow stitching. The head end only has 3 darts. I kept it mainly because I cut this maybe a tad bit too short. This is a 62-inch quilt, and I'm a 6-foot person, so I may have cut it too tight. But as you can see, I've got 3 darts on one side for the foot end, 3 darts on the other side, and I don't know if you can really see this from the shape here, but if you look, I've actually succeeded in shaping this. I don't know if you can see the shape there from the foot end to the head end. I don't know. I'm curious what your thoughts are.